Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Out here this evening, getting ready to drill this hole. I work a lot in the evening, in case you were wondering why I always say that. As you can see, we have no access to the truss rod. You see that little hole I drilled right there? Well, we got to drill a hole straight in this way to access the truss rod. Truss rod fits in that pocket, right? And in order to access that 6 millimeter, no it's not, 4 millimeter, I think it's a 4 millimeter Allen wrench adjustment on the end of that. So I'm gonna get set up to do that. So hang tight, let's get that done, all right? Let me get that set up. Get some drills going and we'll drill some holes. Exciting stuff, man. Okay, we need to drill that hole right there. Straight in. I like to start out with an 1/8 of an inch bit. Bell hanger bit, that way you can clear this. Right? You come in at an angle first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go backwards first. Why go backwards, you may ask? Because that creates that hole so that the drill bit doesn't have to skip around. It already knows that's where I'm going. Then we ease it down, ease it down, ease it down, ease it down, until we get it going straight and flat across this headstock. And we drill through, just like that. Okay, so that's the first hole, and that's our pilot hole. Let me make sure that's drilled in good. That's our first hole. All right, that's our pilot hole. Now we're going to put a hole in there big enough to get an Allen wrench through. So we need to change drill bits. Let me go grab it. All right, so that's big enough for an Allen wrench to fit through, 1/4 of an inch. Same thing again, I'm going to go real slow backwards. You see the tip of a drill bit. It's got those angles on it. And we want to give the drill bit, that's making a hole, but it's not tearing. It's actually just kind of rubbing its way into it. Now we're going to go real slow down first. And we're going to lower it down. Okay, now we're sitting flat and straight across there at the same height as the headstock. We're going to drill straight in. Just like that. Now we got a nice clean hole right there. See that? Now we have access. Hold on a second. You grab the fretboard. We're going to glue this fretboard down on in here, right? And that's obviously going to, let me pull this back up a little bit. That'll also help reinforce that whole area right there because of that. So now you got a nice clean hole in there for truss rod access. I'll show you what I mean. This tool fits in here, and that adjusts it. This will fit straight in there now. And we can adjust the truss rod. All right, so I'll clean that up a little bit and make sure that it's nice and ready to go. And the hole has been drilled for truss rod access. Now we want to double check it, make sure it's in the right place. Because if it's not in the right place, that was all just a waste of time. I'm going to put the truss rod in. Right there like that. And that's a good fit. Okay. The truss rod's in, and we need to be able to reach the front of the truss rod, and there it is. It just engaged. Now we can adjust that truss rod any way we want. Okay? There you go. So that's how I do that. Let's move on to getting this fretboard glued on. Be right back. I'm going to move the camera around again. It's weird. I'm just looking at my chest. This is odd. I could move the camera, which would probably be smarter than bending over. I never said I was real smart.